Hey, what's going on YouTube? New camera, new vlogs, or not everyday vlogs. Just when I can get some time. And right now, I don't have any time. Working a lot. We're gonna do a little catch up on the Motower cycle. So I think the last one I had just got it. And it got a decent amount of views, not like no 30,000 or something like that, but it definitely got a few views. Recent changes, I would have to say, would be, I did get a new seat. I'll show you guys that. I got the stealth rack, luggage rack, and I think that is it. Yeah, Micronics is installed. It's done. Sounds good. At first, it sounded like shit. I'm not sure what happened or what the radio does when it first senses some change, but it sounded like crap. And holy brightness, I don't know why it's so bright. The garage door. But yeah. So I think that for the most part, the bike is done. To my liking. There's a lot of dreaming going on, but there's not a lot of money going on. So bags and stuff, I'll have to wait. Front wheel, all that good stuff, gonna have to wait. So all right, here we're gonna show you the seat, Mustang seat, low tripper. I liked the fact that it wasn't like total custom. I mean, just in case somebody else later on the road doesn't like it or something like that. And I mean, Corbin makes great seats, but I wanted something that had like some kind of a storefront. I don't know, kind of weird I guess about that. So here it is. Definitely nice, I guess. It sits you back a little bit, and I think it's actually a little higher, but in here is tighter than the stock seat. So long trip wise, I've only done about 2 hours total on for a long trip. It was okay. It wasn't like great, but it wasn't bad either. So I think, and there's a lot of room to kind of situate yourself. And I don't have highway pegs or anything like that, so I could probably use those, but yeah, I don't have them. So passenger seat, I've only had one passenger really use it. And she wasn't thrilled about it, but liked it a lot more than the stock seat. So kind of hit or miss there. And it also, I mean, you can take it off. So that's kind of the plus about that, is it's wider than the stock, but you can also take it off and whatever to make them somewhat happy. You don't want them riding with you all the time, do you? No. So the only other thing I did get is I did get the quarter seat screw and the long bib for the fender bib. And so it comes with a short one, but that's if you're gonna go totally solo. And then the long bib goes on before the pylon goes on, so it kind of protects the fender a little bit. Mustang seats sit on little pads or little bumpers, and I think that gives the whole seat kind of some squish to it, or a little suspension. But so I didn't want that messing up the fender at all. So that's why the bib's on there. Oh, that's the rack there. I think it looks good on there all the time, so I just leave it. I don't really attach anything to it. I just think it's good for looks. And then if I wanted to go on, I did go on a long trip. I have the Saddleman, I can't remember which bag, the 3200 I think, bag, and it sits too far. See if I can get that too far ahead, so it hurts my back if I'm too far up here. I like to be back a little bit. I kind of slouch, I guess. But yeah, I would wheel out the bike for you and then start it up again. I know there was a comment on there about getting better video or footage of the sound of the bike. So maybe I'll do that. I got the new camera, Canon G7X Mark II, just so you know. That's what I'm recording on. So, and I got this little Joby tripod thing. I do kind of feel weird outside, but I guess I have to get over that if I'm gonna do this shit, right? So let's see if I can do this. I'm gonna wheel out the bike. Alright, so I got away from the garage a little bit. Oh, goddamn. Got away from the garage a little bit so you guys can hear more of the exhaust, not the echo of the loud garage. Let's see if it works, I guess. Alright. I've seen a guy do this with the bike, not in neutral. That was nuts. I keep looking at that damn screen too. I should put that back down. Alright, here we go. Alright, so that was it. I think that was probably a better clip than what I had before because it was in the garage last time. Had a weird thing the other day. I was at the light over here in town, and it's hot here in Michigan, like 90 some degrees. I mean, obviously there's hotter places, but hot and humid here. So the bike went into the what is it, the single cylinder thing? I don't know the acronym. Anyway, it went into that, and usually when I start to take off, I do a little blip of the throttle to get the RPMs up, and it backfired along with like the compression relief on the cylinders. That opened up and the bike stalled. And I looked down, I was like, holy crap. Looked down to my side and smoke, you know, came off. It was obviously probably the exhaust stroke, I would imagine. Is it the case? I don't know. So, kind of like freaked out. I moved over to the side. I was like, I'm gonna fire it back up. And it fired right back up and ran fine. So, I'm not sure what happened there. But, yeah, it's still running all right. That heat thing, the heat safety thing, overheating thing, it's kind of weird. I think you just want to roll onto the throttle so it gets back engaged or something like that, because it didn't like that blip. So I don't do that anymore, at least I try not to. But other than that, that was the sound of it. A little better. This is a way better camera, and I just think hope it's better footage for you guys. All right, I'm gonna end it there. I'm going out to dinner, and I don't quite feel comfortable with taking this thing out in public yet. We'll have to do like some kind of 21-day challenge or something like that for these vlogs. But all right, I'm going back inside. It is hot as hell out here. My back is sweating. Peace. Have a good night.